If we want something, so this desire that we want, how can we do it? So those are two things when it comes to desire. What it is that we want, and then how can we do it? Sometimes people ask a third, which is relevant, which is, why do I want it? It is very relevant. Sometimes we can come up with the answer to that. Sometimes we can't. Sometimes we come up with the answer because of this, because this, because this, and then we can look at the other side and go, well, here are the reasons why I shouldn't want it. And now we're sitting there confused. We don't know, which one should I listen to? The ones that say I should go for it, or the ones that say I shouldn't? I don't know. So if we ever find that we're in that type of situation, on a side note, if that constantly happens, we find ourselves constantly coming back to the same thing. We keep looking at the same thing that we want over and over and over. Months, years pass by. It's still the same thing we keep questioning. Do I want this? Do I want this? Do I want this? The answer is yeah. You may not know all the reasons why. The answer is very clear. Go for it and you'll find out. It's just on a side note. This is something because ultimately, when we have these two scenarios, it can go both ways. We can look at something and say, well, here's the reasons why I don't want it. Well, here's the reasons I want it. Which one do I pick? Because all these reasons are just made up. They're both kind of accurate. But if you find yourself not able to let go of something, know that you need to entertain it. You need to go after it. And then once you go after it, you get real data. And that real data helps you understand whether or not you should go for it or not. But until then, go for it if you constantly think about it. And this isn't like you just thought about this a week ago or a month ago. There are certain things inside of us that have been going on for many, many years. This is something, we call these our dreams, we call these our passions, we call this, I always wanted to do this, ever since as far as I can remember. And fast forward 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, and on, I haven't done it. And I'm still thinking about it. When you have things like that, go for it. Especially when you're debating. Here's are the good things on why I should go for it. Here are the things why it says I shouldn't do it for right now, but it keeps coming back. So the answer is go for it. Because if it hasn't gone away in 5, 10, 20 years, yeah, it's not gonna go away. It's always gonna be in the back of your mind. If you don't go for it, you're gonna have regrets. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Go for it, find the answer.